Say Kyrie and Steph could always go out there and get
Yeah,
you
I
9, 10
don't think
assists.
the criticism on John Wall is very fair.
It's not fair.
He's just having an off season.
Yeah, he's having an off season, and you're not better because maybe you may go on a streak in a regular season, but in the playoffs, when you need somebody to get you a bucket, John Wall is somebody who can go out there and get you a bucket.
And the bro got bad knees, so you got to deal with that too.
Yeah.
But
So
I think the criticism on John Wall is
unfair.
unfair.
It's unfair. It's unfair.
Especially Martian Gortat coming out talking like that. Nah.
I
I
feel
don't
like
necessarily think it's unfair.
Nah,
I think that you've seen since he's been hurt that they do move the ball more. I think
They
that
do
he
move
needs
the
to
ball
look
more.
in more internally and just be like, yo, maybe I need to try to
Hold the ball less.
You know, hold the ball less and move the ball more.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's an indictment on him. Like, oh, he's such a
That's fair,
bad player.
but, I mean,
but
he's
I
such
do
a
think
good
that they
player.
need
I
more
mean,
of a free
It's
flowing
not like
offense.
John Wall guys in the league, and I mean, especially when you anticipate, like, I mean, Scott Brooks' offense is also, well, like average. I guess.
Yeah, I've said many a times he's the worst coach in the NBA.
I don't know about the worst, but
Point is, Scott Brooks is a bad coach, and I don't believe in the offense that he runs. But I think that with players, when you give Scott Brooks a ball dominant player, all he wants to do is run the ball and pound it through that ball dominant player.
That's his
but
scheme.
because Bradley Beal is a great ball handler, but he's not necessarily the same playmaker that John Wall is for others. He passes the ball more because he has to move the ball in order for other people to get shots, and he's not just gonna stand there and hold the ball the whole time. Versus John Wall, he can literally pass people open, so you just run the ball through John Wall the same way Scott Brooks did with Russell Westbrook. But John Wall also can't shoot like Russell Westbrook. If John Wall can shoot like Steph Curry, then you can fucking probably do that a little bit more because then exactly. But
can't shoot like
but even when you look at Scott Brooks' offense, like. When John Wall is there, everybody's standing still, or they're just doing like one or two cuts.
Yeah.
When John Wall is not there, everybody's moving because you have to move the ball in order. Because Bradley Beal is a good point guard, Satoransky is a solid point guard, but they not like people that's going to create offense for others. They have to move the ball. So I think that Scott Brooks, like, and the fact that we can even have an argument about Scott Brooks and Jeff Hornacek being the worst coaches in the league, this is my point. So I believe in them. I believe in them up to the point where they can probably beat the Pacers. Or the Bucks or the Heat in the first round.
I think that's a series.
But that's about it.
They're one John Wall performance away from losing that series, though.
That's
like
about
they're
it.
one bad John Wall performance from losing that.
I agree. I think,
I think Bradley Beal is starting to ascend to the place where I think that he can literally be in that conversation of being top 5 shooting guard. I mean, arguably top 3, top 4 shooting guard.
Top 3 of who?
I said he's getting to the point where if he can elevate himself, he can arguably be there. Bradley Beal hooped in the playoffs last year. That's not like
Bradley Beal always hoops.
Yes, he always hoops. So if he can come out and hoop again, and John Wall play bad, and they can get out of the first round, that's a good knock on him.
Both of them.
I agree, but I also think that Bradley Beal is a better player this year than he was last year. Last year he was way better than he was the year before. So if he could keep taking steps, we had this argument many times on this podcast. Like, damn, who's the real number 1 option on the team, John Wall or Bradley Beal? I think now it's pretty evident it's Bradley Beal.
The offense would say John Wall, though, just because the way they schemed the offense.
Yeah,
but I think
but I think score-wise, it's definitely
Bradley Beal's a better scorer.
Yeah, much better scorer.
I mean, John Wall just needs to go back to playing like defense like how he used to.